Hey guys, Zep here, and I am back with another episode in the Automating Astroneer series. This episode, we will be finding out how to take resources from this Auto Extractor into your base, and smelting it, turning it into extenders, and then shredding it, so we can make unlimited scrap. Each platform will require 1 unit of power at all times due to the Autoarms on them, unless you want the conveyor belt to move slower. And now we can get on with the first part of the construction. For this part, you will want to take these large extended platforms and bring them all the way down into this hole that you have dug. So to do this, you're just going to need an obscene amount of these large extended platforms and auto arms. Each auto arm will be linking up to another and grabbing materials from it, and bringing it into your base so that it can turn into scrap. So now that you have your extremely straight, large extended platform chain hooked up all the way to your base, it is time to start on the auto arms. For the auto arms, you are going to want to put them on this slot right here, as putting them here, whenever you grab something from here, we'll just put it here, and then you have to do this weird thing with some medium resource canisters to put it back onto here, and it's just extremely annoying to do that, so it's much easier to just put it here, linked up like this, and then for each platform, you will just want to keep putting it here, so that it grabs from here, and puts it on here. So for each platform, sometimes it might run into areas like this, but whenever you do this, it's actually pretty simple to fix. And all you need to do is grab one large extended platform for it to grab the items from and hook it up like this. So then, after getting that large extended platform, is you grab a medium resource canister, put it here, rotate it so it's like this, and grab the other auto arm and put it so that it drops stuff onto this one. And you can just rotate it like this, and then put random items on here, like a small printer, for example. It doesn't really matter what you put there as long as there's just items, because what this will do, it grabs items from here, puts it onto here, and then these will go into this, and then you have it set to enable output, and then it will pop out here. This auto arm will grab it from there and place it onto here. So once you are done linking up this entire thing, we can get on to the next segment. Now that you've gotten down to the end of your chain, you will need to actually put down 2 auto arms on this one and one facing the auto extractor. But the problem is, though, is that if I put a compound here, it will grab it and just, leave it right here. So, in order to fix this problem, you will have to set up a weird contraption that looks somewhat like this. So, what you can do is, if I spawn in another compound here and set it down right here, this auto arm grabs it, then this auto arm grabs it again, starting the conveyor belt, but then this auto arm right here will pick it up, and then drop it down here. This auto arm picks it up and then drops it down here. You might need to work out the spacing so this works correctly, but you just need to make sure that the green circle on this one is right here, the green circle on this one is right here, and the blue circle has some part that's touching this, so that way the rest of the arm conveyor belt works. So, in order to get it to work now, all you need to do, make it turn on, and then start to turn on every single auto arm. So, something I noticed is that during this area, you actually do not want to place this resource canister here, and instead place it here, because then it will deposit it onto this, place it down here, and then this auto arm will grab it, and now malachite will start to travel up. Okay, so now, to set up the automatic scrapping mechanism, what you will need to do is get an auto arm that puts the malachite onto an XLC platform. This XLC platform will have a smelting furnace and just 1 or 2 small printers that are set to print 1 extender and set on repeat. So then, once this 1 malachite gets up here, then it will print an extender. This auto arm will need to have a filter, otherwise it will grab this small printer, and it will grab the extenders that it prints, and then these auto arms will grab the extenders that are put down here. This shredder will be put here. You'll need some LRC or other container that fits up here and cannot have items put on it. The LRC cannot have items put on in this situation because it is set to output on. And so then what you want is you will want an auto arm to grab items and put it here. This will be just grabbing the scrap and putting it here, and you want another random thing here, and then you will want another auto arm that just has a filter set to scrap, and it'll grab it from here. This one will need to be slightly inside the platform, and then boom, it has been linked up all the way onto your auto ordering system, and now you can order whatever you want to your heart's content. So, important takeaways on this. You will need to be able to only make this at a malachite area, because if it's at any other area, it will not give nearly enough scrap. Unless it's like compound, it will just take way too long to grab items. And another important takeaway is that if this resource meter is running low, which it just depletes over time, you can pick it up and put it back down, and then it will just replenish the bar. So thank you guys for watching my second episode in the Automating Astroneer series, where in next episode I will be making a automatic sorting system so you can sort all your resources to your heart's content.